King Eystein the Fart.
Is that meant to say Einstein, but he...
No, it is
got it wrong.
Eystein.
Einstein the fart.
The fart.
So he farted once.
No, the fart is Norwegian. Speedy, fast, speedy, quick.
Oh, so it's just a typo. Really.
Lost a little.
It's correct in Norwegian.
Lost a little bit of the translation.
He travelled a lot. And he was also the first source we have in writing of ice skating. He described his own ice legs. Exactly.
Yeah, ice
But he was succeeded by his son, whom you will like, who has one of the best names, I think, of any king, Halfdan the Mild.
Half a mile brings Dan, isn't that?
Halfdan the Mild.
Yeah. Foreign policy was like, be fine.
Right, let's go to King Ragnar. Why was he called what he was called?
Hairy breeches.
Was he very hairy?
He wore hairy breeches.
Breeches?
Oh, did he really?
His wife made them out of animal hide, and they supposedly were there to protect him. But as you can see, he's here being killed. And how's he being killed?
By his own trousers. He didn't kill the animals before she made the clothes.
His Viking ship capsized off the coast of Northumbria, and he was thrown into a pit of poisonous snakes.
What, in Northumbria?
By the King of England, who was at the time King Ella.
Where did he find these poisonous snakes from then in
Adders.
Northumbria?
Yeah, but that wouldn't
Well,
have been
adders that would give you a bit of an itch.
It may be a made-up story, but
Yes.
Ragnar was eventually avenged by his son, who was called Ivar the Boneless.
That's a great name, I will be that.
He'd be called Ivar the Viagra these days.
Get through railing.
Yeah.
And he got his revenge on King Ella. It's a pretty good superpower. Didn't one of the Fantastic Four have that?
In Valiant comic, there used to be Janus, who was an escapology.
Bottom with a J in front.
He could, yes, that's right. And he could get through tiny gaps.
There you go.
Funny
Janus.
enough, every week he seemed to be in a situation...
A Janal
where
situation.
It would be really helpful if he could get through a tiny gap. I don't know how the writers kept coming up with these scenarios where the only solution was for Janus to get through a tiny gap, but he was always going through drain grids and that sort of thing.
And avoiding the door that was open. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it?
Quite often he'd forgotten his keys.
That's King Ragnar, the hairy breeches, being killed by King Ella, looking down on him, in a pit.
Geordies.
But he was avenged by having his ribs opened and his lungs spread out against his chest, which was known as...
Boneless did.
And it was called the... Say again?
What was it?
The Blood Eagle, yes. Very good. Audience, 10 points.
And was he...
He wasn't that boneless if he had a rib cage then.
No, he did it to his...
Oh, he
man
did
who
it to
killed his
someone
father.
else?
Yeah,
But
jealous of
presumably,
their bones.
this person was... it was against his will.
Yes,
It wasn't just Carr, then. Hey!
I saw a documentary about heart surgery, and to get through the sternum, they used a power saw.
Oh, I know, it's
It's quite hard to get in there.
Yeah.
Or a little toffee hammer, and it takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
It's a very small power saw. I mean, it's not a great big
right,
wood.
it's
No, it's not a logging thing.
Oh,
It's a tiny...
But when you're over a certain age, they can't risk doing that to you anymore, and they actually go up through the thigh. Well, not the penis.
Cut through the through the penis. Keyhole surgery.
Keyhole surgery. Very good.
Requires a steady hand, obviously.
Don't be absurd. They go up through the anus.
Oh,
So sorry, Stephen.
They got through a major...
yeah, like your mate through the tiny cracks.
I was called
I've
James.
got a job for you, Jamie. There you go. Oh, God, steady, chap.
Stephen, now, I've got a question about farts.
Oh, yes.
Do you think that farts smell before they come out?
I'm not going in to find out.
Quite a philosophical one from you.
If you went up someone, when Janus goes up...
Hold on.
It he wouldn't have to hold your nose, is what I'm saying. He'd be free to use both hands.
If you have a colonoscopy, if
Yeah.
you were to have a colonoscopy,
Yes.
you know, 24 hours before, you have to take these unbelievably powerful...
Hallucinogenics. Oh, I'm being taken by a space octopus.